is Hasan.
My name is Amar, Wiley.
And I could have been victim of the pipeline.
And I could have been a victim of the pipeline.
We both didn't know what the school to prison pipeline was until now. Can you elaborate on or explain the school to prison pipeline in your own words?
Okay, yes. So for me, what I think of and know and believe is basically students of disadvantaged backgrounds that are in schools, that are pushed out of schools and straight into juvenile hall and prisons. Lots of times from like the school resource officers, the SROs. Sometimes a lot of arrests come from on campuses just for minor infractions and things like that. And those arrests lead to students being less confident in themselves and get in more trouble when they're on the streets and not in school.
At 14 years old, my teacher took my belongings and refused to let me call my mother. In anger, while alone, I vandalized the school property. The school's response was I was being too violent, and they called the police. Still not allowing me to call my mother, I was taken immediately to juvenile hall.
Lots of different policies and strict policies that school have on that take disciplinary actions when they could do different things like restorative practices instead of just throwing the book at the student and pushing them out for various reasons. So that enables students to get to jail quicker instead of, going to college.
Students are human first. Students have emotions. Students have lives beyond school. When educators and administrations forget this, kids fall through the cracks. Instead of involving more police, instead of forgetting about the kid with their head down or getting rid of the kid that is angry, we need to put more effort into knowing every single student first.
I think that zero tolerance has to be a case-by-case situation because you never know the background of a student. And I think we need to try to help the students instead of just not even asking and being zero tolerance and that's it. So how to stop this pipeline and zero tolerance is to educate teachers, educate staff, educate school officers on, number one, restorative practices. Restorative practices is actually when you get down to the bottom of the situation and talk with the student and the other people, the other parties involved, and actually get to a conclusion where the problem is solved, not just shoving it under the rug. So being educated and knowing your students and having that relationship with them, and also knowing their background, because that's half the battle.
I'm Hasan.
I am Amar Wiley.
We will not be a part of the pipeline, and we need to make sure no other students have to be either.
We both didn't know
We both didn't know
what the school to prison pipeline
what the school to
prison pipeline was.
You know what we should do? You know what we should do?
What?
Just like how that happened, edit that.
What?
You should edit that too.
All the bloopers?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm going to.
Oh,
Oh my
I'm gonna
god.
create a little blooper reel.
Okay.
oh, that'd be really funny.
That'd be really hilarious. Oh my god.
That's why I've been taking back behind the scenes footage.
And don't realize it, honey, that we're looking into the camera doing
You're
that.
both are looking at me. You're both going. Mine was.
Pipeline was.
What?
We did it.
Didn't know
We both didn't know
what the school to prison pipeline.
what the school to prison pipeline.
was.
I know. I'm sorry, Amar.
Little eyes, like Chinese.
Okay. Got hours of bloopers here.
I'm trying. I'm
I know.
trying.
I know.
Until now. Bam.
Bam.
So-
And we're done.